Well, good evening, everyone. This is our free necklace night. I'm Jennifer Keller, and I'm an executive company vice president with Park Lane, and I am here with the amazing division leader, Anne Marie Weldon. So we are excited to have you join us tonight just to hear a little bit more about kind of our industry, Park Lane, our team Sparkle. So as you're hopping on, make sure you tag in the comments your stylist who invited you, because as you know, we are going to give away a free necklace tonight. Mm-hmm. And one way that you can get into that drawing is letting her know that you're here. We want you to get credit for it. So make sure you tag her, let her know that you were watching, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So quick backstory on me, and then I'll ask Anne Marie the same thing. But I have been with Park Lane now for almost 5 years. I was with another direct sales company before that for 20 years. And when they closed is when I found Park Lane. And I've been thinking lately about just kind of my journey really over the past 25 years. And when I got started in this business, my daughter was a year old, and I really joined just to make some extra income to pay for some of the extras. Mostly, I think it all went to the kids. Basically, they're so expensive. It was their tuition and preschool, and then it was sports, and then it was the teenage years, like Anne Marie and I were just talking about. She's going through homecoming. That's a whole other thing. So for years, it was just to kind of help pay for that. And then, now they're grown up. And I think what keeps me doing this, and honestly, what keeps me doing this is it's fun. Like, I love hanging out with ladies, whether it's on a Facebook Live or it's in person or it's at a wine bar or it's a fundraiser. There's so many different ways. And it's just been a really fun addition to my life. So Anne Marie, tell them a little bit about how you got started and what keeps you in this.
Well, I too, like you, came from another company that closed its doors. So I've been in Park Lane for about 5 years. And while my journey has been about 25 years too, it keeps me going because I say this is my yes business. Especially you mentioned they're going through homecoming. Well, I just got a text from my daughter today. She got her class ring information for her junior year. It allows me to say yes to all of their extras, because when the budget says no, I know that I can have my fun job pay for all the things that my kids ask me for. Football, orchestra, the city choir, all these things that they want to do. I don't want to ever say no. So it's my yes business for the kids right now. And I love how no matter where I am in life, Park Lane fills that yes, whether it's the kids' stuff now, maybe it's going to be college in the next few years. And then eventually I know I want it to be my yes business for anything I want.
I do feel like I got a little bit of a raise once the kids moved out of the house.
For sure.
Oh my gosh. I love that. Well, like Anne Marie, we were part of the same company before. And when they closed, I thought for a minute, maybe I'm done. Maybe I'm done with direct sales. It was a good run. And I used to be a CPA, and I even thought I'm just going to go back to accounting. And I did, actually. I went back and I got one accounting client, and they're great. I just actually stopped working with them earlier this year. And it's fine, but it wasn't fun. Like, it's just not the fun job. And so I thought, no, my energy is better spent in this arena. So I came back to direct sales. But, whether you've done this before, I'm just curious, drop a 1 in the comments if you have ever, or you currently do any kind of direct sales business. And if you have, you know how important it is to partner with the right people. And after our previous company closed, I never thought that was going to happen. And we were lifers. We were going to be there for life. And so it kind of shook me. I thought, oh, I don't want that to happen again. And so I did my research. The first time I joined, just like, oh, this will be fun. We'll just see how it goes. But now I know the questions to ask. And so I did do my research on what company I should join. So I know I wanted to stick with jewelry. I lined up not several, because there aren't several, but a few jewelry companies side by side. And by far, Park Lane was the best. And for a couple of reasons. One, I really liked that they have been around for 70 years and that they are a debt-free, cash-rich company. And that makes a difference. Like, I know because of their history that they have been through wars and recessions and pandemics, and they are still strong. Like, even when we joined in 2020, that was the best year they ever had. And every year since then has been better than the year before. And I even know from our own team, I just told them about this a couple of days ago, like every month we've had has beat last year's month consistently going forward. So it makes a difference who you partner with. So I like that they've been around for 70 years. I like that they are a family-run business that is invested in the people. Like it's not some wizard behind a curtain, running everything. These are actually the second and the third generation of the same Levine family that is very involved with not only their home office, but also with the field and the people in Park Lane. And then, no matter what you're doing, I know for both of us, it's the flexibility, right? Mm-hmm. Like, Anne-Marie, you also work another job, correct?
Yes, I'm actually full-time at another job, mostly because I'm a widow. And so when that rocked my world, I had to think about other things like benefits and those kind of things that, it's reality. Gratefully, I work from home. So the flexibility of being able to kind of work in my nooks and crannies are amazing, to be able to do this business whenever I can. Sometimes it's in the bleachers alongside the parents as we're watching football or practice or whatever we might be doing.
Yeah. And that really is the benefit of even this industry, is that you can fit it into the nooks and crannies. And there's so many different ways you can do it. I mean, you can do in-person parties and Facebook parties and vendor events and fundraisers. And, like I mentioned, I go to a wine bar and set up there. So that really gives it the ability to work around people's busy schedules. So let's talk for a second about our product. We just came out with our Western Luxe. I don't know what Anne-Marie's wearing, but I'm wearing our blue bell.
I'm not wearing the Western today. I'm wearing my butterfly because it's purple.
That's okay.
That Western Luxe is amazing.
These are our blaze earrings. I know.
Especially being in Texas, it goes with everything Texas.
Well, and I have to say, when they came out with Western Luxe, I thought, I don't live in Texas. Am I going to like this? Yes, I do.
Exactly.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Not all cowboys and boots. But tell them a little bit about why you like selling jewelry and a little bit about what Park Lane offers with their jewelry.
Well, I think you led into a little bit saying jewelry's fun. I mean, we all have our jobs. We all have responsibilities, when we adult and we have to pay bills. And that's just not a lot of fun. Well, to be able to sell a product that makes people smile when they see it, I mean, that's the start right there. When you walk into the room and they're already loving what you're wearing, it's a great conversation starter. Jewelry's just fun. And one thing I've learned over the last 5 years is jewelry is a consumable product, because I buy more jewelry than I do most anything else in my wardrobe, because I want to stay up to date. And when I see it in a catalog or when I see it in the stores, and then when Park Lane drops those pieces just on our website, I'm thinking, wow, I'm right on trend with everything else, and I'm buying my own product. So it's really fun to kind of stay up to date with fashion and just have the little jewelry aspect of it. I have the same clothes because I'm a solids girl, and every woman likes her black because it's slimming. So, and I know I can stay, on target with my trends by just changing my jewelry. And so it's a lot of fun to be able to work with the jewelry. And we drop jewelry all the time. So it's always on trend. I mean, as soon as somebody goes, have you seen this? Park Lane's dropping it or has already dropped it. And so it's really easy to stay in touch with the current trends with Park Lane.
It is fun. They do spoil us with jewelry all the time. I mean, they just came out. We mentioned the Western Luxe is our latest collection. And they've been dropping new capsules about every probably 9 or 10 weeks. And that's fun because we get to share it with our customers, but we also get excited about that. Like we're like, bring it on. They came out with, I'm going to see if I have any handy. They have style drops that drop weekly. Like it's a deeply discounted piece that customers can get with a $40 purchase. The last one they came out with is this gorgeous tiger's eye impression bracelet. It's only $30.
Yeah.
Sparkle boxes. I know some of you are Sparkle Box subscribers, where every month it's a fun surprise. It comes in a little box. I don't know if you can see that little butterfly right there. That's our September one. It comes in a little blue box. So that's something they offer. And just constantly things that give you a reason to go live in your VIP group and talk about it. And it's all guaranteed, because if you're going to sell jewelry, you got to have a company that stands behind their product.
Oh, definitely. That makes it so easy, because I know that when they call me, I can take care of them no matter what they're calling me for. And I always say, if it doesn't make you smile, then let's talk, because it's supposed to make you smile. I want to make sure whatever you bought makes you happy. So
I know. And I know when I was looking at different jewelry companies, what really got my attention with Park Lane too is what they offer their customers as far as their sale. So tell them how the sale works.
Oh my goodness. If you are a sale girl or a couponer, you're going to love it because there's a sale 365 days a year here at Park Lane. And that is so exciting because no matter if you need a gift or a treat for yourself, you can always make sure you're getting the best price. So our sale works when you buy 2 items, you're paying full price, and then you get to shop for half price. Now the magic happens because they allow us to take those 2 full price items as our least expensive items. So I love the fact that my gals can get the $32 or $28 pair of earrings at full price and get the $80 necklace at half price. Yeah. I absolutely love that. So it makes the money go further and makes everybody super excited. I mean, that's just the best combination right there. And they always have extras. So when there's, whether it's a style drop that you can add on for just purchasing, or the extra item when you hit, usually it's about $90 cart, you can get an extra item for only $35, and it's any item in the catalog. So if she loves that $200 necklace, she can grab it for $35. So the fact that I can always spoil my customers anytime, any day is super exciting.
I know that never gets old. I never get tired of that. And it's like, even my husband, sometimes he'll take a catalog to work and I'm like, don't forget to tell him about the sale. Like he's like, I got it 2 and 4, because, if you don't know about the sale, you could think our jewelry is expensive, but once you know about that sale, oh my gosh, customers love it. And one of my favorite things is when someone comes up to me and she says, okay, I'll take these earrings and this necklace. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can write that up for you. But if you want to grab this little bracelet for $40, you can then get this necklace for half price. You'll actually save money and get one more piece. Like that brings me joy every single
It does. I love it when I say, if we add on this and we drop their cart, I'm like, you added a piece and your cart total went down. It's the best.
I know, it is the best. So they do that for the customers. And then they also take care of the hostesses because, sorry, a little spam call. They take care of the hostesses because really that's what's going to keep your business going. And I know in our previous company, they started to change the hostess benefits and they just weren't quite as good as what they once were. And so you really want to be with a company that puts a lot into their hostess plan, because that's, again, what moves your business forward. So tell them how our host plan works and what hostesses get.
Oh my gosh. So I always love to spoil our hostesses because you don't see Park Lane billboards or advertising in catalogs or any of those, because hostesses do that for us. They help spread the word. So we spoil our hostesses when they share their invite and their party with however many people, when they get rewarded for anybody who shops. And that is the special, because she doesn't have to worry if her friend can only afford the $28 pair of earrings or if her friend's going to get the $280 cart. It doesn't matter. Park Lane's going to say, hey, thank you for spreading the word and for helping your friends shop with Park Lane. So they reward our hostesses by saying, for every order, no matter what the size order, you get $20 in free jewelry. So she's already racking up free jewelry with anybody who comes. The magic, and I mean true magic, happens when she has 10 of her friends, no matter if they were present at the party or if they're, ordering off of the link. When she has 10 shoppers that shop for any size cart, they're going to double that. So that 20 now turns into 40 for all of those. So she now has a $400 shopping spree for 10 people that shop. The magic is the fact that that's just where it starts. I always say, you don't have to stop at 10. And that's what's fun, is because they get excited. They're sharing their sale and they're sharing all the excitement that we've shared. And Park Lane just says, hey, thank you for spreading the word. And so she gets to shop for that free shopping. And then if you're like most of my friends and most of my Jewelry 11 customers, there's always more than what's on, free than what's on, or more on her wish list than what's on the free. And she gets to shop at half price after that. So it's fun to be able to say, don't worry, we got you covered. And so she gets to shop at half price. She'll get a thank you just for participating. We get to allow her to have a thank you, which is, again, any item in the catalog for that $35 price. So if she wants that, our impression bracelet that we love so much, she can snag that for $35 for having that show. So to spoil our hostesses keeps our business going because she's the one out there spreading the word and making sure we get to keep meeting new people.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely take care of the hostesses. And then, the last thing, of course, is what they do for stylists. So there's so much. So I'll tell you a little bit, and then I'll let Anne Marie jump into. So first, as a stylist, I've actually had people ask me, do you get paid in jewelry? And I'm going to tell you, no, you don't get paid in jewelry. You can earn an incredible amount of free jewelry. You can always be your own hostess, like Anne Marie just talked about, where we open shopping links and we collect orders, and then we get the free jewelry and open a new shopping link. But we also get paid in real money. And as a stylist, you start with Park Lane with a 30% commission on all your net sales. And that's higher than the industry average. And that's just the starting place, because if you decide you want to build a team, which is optional, it's totally up to you. But if you decide you want to, you can go from 30% up to 50%. And you never go backwards, which I appreciate. Like in our previous company, I don't know about Anne Marie, but I rode that up and down ladder of promotion all the time. And it was so stressful. And I can't believe how much of my just mind frees up to not have to worry about that I can look forward and focus on other things. So you never go backwards. They also have a program where they recognize and respect leadership experience. So I know I asked you in the beginning to drop one if you have done any direct sales. If any of your experience is leadership experience, make sure you tell your stylist who invited you, because I don't know what that would look like for you, but many times they will bring you in at a higher starting commission rate based on what you've done before. And they did that for me. They did that for Anne Marie. And it makes such sense. It's kind of like if you were a lawyer and you went to a new law firm, they're not going to make you start by being a paralegal. Like, you got lawyer experience. We're going to start you as a lawyer, So I just love that they do that. I feel like they care about our mental health. And then we have the trips. Anne Marie, tell them about our trips.
Oh my goodness. So if you like to travel, why not travel on Park Lane, right? Mm-hmm. So if somebody else paying the bill, we get to work for 2 trips a year, which is unheard of nowadays with most of this industry. So the fact that we're working for 2 trips a year, and we just kicked off our trip this summer. So you could join right now and be traveling with Park Lane. Currently, we are working for, and I'm sorry, I just went completely blank on where we're working.
Amsterdam. We're going to Amsterdam.
I'm in my kitchen today because I'm redoing my office. So it's not something you want to see behind me. But I mean, who wouldn't want to travel on Park Lane? And they make sure that everything is the best, 5-star when you get yourself there. So twice a year, though, you can work for trips. Why not? Why not?
I know. I love that. Like our last trip, we went to Zurich, Switzerland in August, and I earned it for my husband and myself. So airfare is paid for. Beautiful hotel is paid for. And then I also was able to bring our son and our nephew on this trip. Like, you can buy on extra people. So to be able to give that experience also to my son who'd never been to Europe before, it was priceless. So their trips are incredible. And they usually do a Europe trip and then a toes in the sand trip. So we'll see what comes up next.
There you go.
And what else? Am I forgetting anything for stylists? I know I haven't told them how much it costs. Anything else?
So, if they want a car, we also have our Mercedes car program, which I have to say is on my radar because both my kids are getting their driver's license within 6 months of each other. We have one vehicle. So, it only goes so far to share one vehicle. So I'm like, why not earn one with Park Lane? And it's a white Mercedes. So, but the best part about not only our trips, but this car program is it's for anybody. So when you branch up, or when you become that first level of leadership, that's when you can start earning the car. You don't have to wait till you're a Jennifer Keller or a division leader, Anne Marie. You earn it when you first start working in leadership. And I love that because it's obtainable for everybody at any level. And the trip is for anybody. You can be a stylist, and you're not building a team's not for you right now. You can still travel with Park Lane, and that's a beauty of it. But both with the trip and with the car program, if it's just not right in your time, you can take a cash buyout. Maybe you're still paying on that car and you like the one you have. Why not have somebody else make that car payment, right?
Absolutely.
So, that is fantastic.
It is. They really do. They really do treat us well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think just the last thing is how much it costs to join. And right now they're running a promotion through October 8th, where if you join for $129, you can get $600 in jewelry. You get to pick it out. It's a great way to just see if you like it. I mean, you can go with bigger packages and then pay more, and that's fine. It does not make a difference to us which package you come in with, because we're going to train you exactly the same. And, you know, we always kind of joke about this when we started in Park Lane, that we were ignorance on fire. Like, we didn't know what we were doing, but we were excited, and excitement can take you a long way. But now 5 years into this, we know exactly what we're doing. Like, we have so many systems in place to help you be successful, from that starting launch party to helping you get some parties on your calendar, to how to, you know, talk to a VIP group, how to show the jewelry, all the things is done for you. So we never want anybody to worry about, I don't know what to do. We are going to take you by the hand and show you. So $129 will get you started. And then, you know, I always love talking to women and men about Park Lane at this time of year, because we have just started our golden quarter of Park Lane. And this is where, like, I love October, because I feel like that's where people are starting to holiday shop, and they're not stressed out yet. So they're happy. They're happy shoppers in October.
Yes.
So I feel like if you're looking at this, now is the time to try it. So, and then finally, just a little bit about our team. You know, we mentioned we've been together for 5 years. Anne-Marie, tell them a little about our team.
Oh my goodness. You have found the right team. There's just no other way to put it. From Jennifer in California to wherever you might be, you have a team that is truly a team. We help and support each other in every aspect, whether that's, you know, when you're just starting and you just need to know where to go to find this stuff, or you've got some serious goals to meet, and we're going to help you and plug you into accountability groups. We like to say we are a systems team, but that's the beauty of it. It's a system. We know exactly where you need to go, and pretty much it's plug and play. You plug it in, you do the steps, you're going to see that success. And we have so many great leaders. I mean, I think at one point we tried to add up all the experience, and it's just so much experience, but the love of our team. They support everybody. And the fact that any walk of life, wherever you're at, we have somebody's on our team, and we've been there. And so it's just, I cannot talk any more about our team. They're just the best, honestly. Even the fact that I worked with Jennifer before Park Lane, but we weren't on the same team. And the fact that we have that family atmosphere, you know, all over. So
I know, I am pretty proud of our team. I am. And just even the things, you know, I like, they kind of not make fun, but they laugh at me a little bit, because I am the systems person. If I can create a system to make it easier for someone, I'm going to do that for sure. But we also have, you know, a couple of graphic designers who create stuff for us. We have trainings that are, you can come live, or you can catch on the replay, or you can watch on Facebook. So we really try and make it so that anyone can do this, whether you work full-time or part-time, and you got little kids and big kids and traveling and volunteering, all the things. We really try and make it something that you can, you know, add in, even, you know, on a little part-time thing or a big time thing, whatever you want to do. So we would love to have you join us for sure.
Definitely.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. You mentioned, I forgot about those graphic designers. I think it's because you've eliminated that stress by having these graphic designers. I used to stress out about, I don't even have a graphic and I'm not good at that. And so the fact that we have all of that, I know exactly where to go to pull it every time I need it.
I know, it does save a lot of time.
So much less stress.
Well, as we wrap this up, a couple last instructions. Hopefully we have answered any questions that you have, but if we haven't, please, you know, put them in the comments and tag one of us or ask your stylist. And then I'm going to put a survey at the top when we're done that you want to fill out. That is your ticket to win. So fill out the survey by Monday night. I will do the drawing on Tuesday. Someone will win a free necklace, which is going to be super fun. I can't remember which one it is. I have a list and I could not find that, but it's one of our newer ones. So it's something you want to win. And then on the survey, it's going to ask you for a secret word. So the secret word is going to be, let's just make it, oh my gosh, so I don't know why this is always so hard for me. I'm always
Western. How about Western?
You're so, last time we did this together, you came
new stuff. I love
yes,
it.
Okay. Western is the, Anne-Marie's in charge of picking the word. Western is the word. Put that on the sheet as your, or the form as your secret word, and we'll make sure we get you in the drawing. So, well, thank you, my friend, for doing this with me. I always love doing this with you, and I hope you all have a great evening, and we hope to see you again. All right, bye, everyone.
Bye.